Welcome to Anunta. In today's hybrid and distributed work environments, organizations need more than just virtual desktops. They need a fully managed, secure, and flexible solution that supports business continuity, compliance, and end-user experience at scale. Anunta's Managed Desktop as a Service, or DaaS offering, delivers exactly that. Designed for enterprises seeking agility without sacrificing control, our solution empowers IT teams by handling the full lifecycle of virtual desktops, including provisioning, patching, monitoring, security, and support while aligning with our customers' strategic goals across key dimensions. With built-in scalability, compliance-ready architecture, and predictable pricing, it is the ideal solution for businesses looking to enhance workforce flexibility, improve data security, and reduce infrastructure overhead. In today's decentralized business environment, many organizations operate across multiple offices, regions, or even continents. Anunta's solution is designed to meet this challenge head-on, supporting multi-site operations with seamless performance, centralized management, and consistent security, no matter where the users are located. We start with distributed infrastructure. Organizations can leverage the global reach of public cloud regions or hybrid deployments that blend public and on-premise environments to ensure low latency access for users worldwide. During onboarding, we validate network latency through proof of concept exercises to ensure users are provisioned as close as possible to the resources they need. Here in the model section, you can see all manner of virtual machines and build types. And when we create a model, we'll go ahead and select native AVD, personal, power, version, and we can select from any number of regions available across the Microsoft Azure or our VSphere data centers. Consistent user experience is critical. No matter the locations, users benefit from standardized desktop environments with the flexibility to customize certain elements based on regional or departmental needs, ensuring consistency without sacrificing personalization. Centralized management simplifies operations at scale. Administrators can manage and monitor all virtual desktops across cloud and hybrid sites through a single unified control plane. This unified view ensures that policies, configurations, and updates are applied consistently and effectively and efficiently across the entire environment. We also address localized compliance and data residency. By provisioning workloads in location-specific environments, we help organizations meet regional regulations, industry mandates, and contractual obligations for data residency. As we spoke to in the cost optimization piece, the cost optimization dashboard provides the ability to gain deep and granular insights, predict cost, and make intelligent recommendations to reduce cloud spend. Here in the cost optimization dashboard, we get an overview of all resources in the environment. However, we can break this down by region, giving multi-site environments better understanding of how each site impacts their total spend. And with built-in failover and redundancy across multiple sites, enhancing business continuity and minimizing the risk of service disruptions. And finally, we ensure resilience and redundancy across the architecture. Failover capabilities and redundant systems are built into the platform to maintain business continuity even in the event of a localized disruption, minimizing downtime and safeguarding end-user productivity. With these capabilities, Anunta delivers a truly enterprise-ready, multi-site DaaS experience designed for operational resilience, global scalability, and seamless end-user experience. While many organizations are embracing cloud-first strategies, some require the control and data residency that only an on-premise infrastructure can offer. Our solution supports on-premises deployments, combining the flexibility of virtual desktops with the security and compliance advantages of an in-house infrastructure. We support customers who need to keep sensitive workloads and data on-site to meet industry-specific, regulatory, or contractual requirements. Whether it's for financial services, defense, healthcare, or any regulated industry, our architecture ensures data never leaves the premises unless they are explicitly directed, maintaining full sovereignty and control. We enable deep integration with existing on-premises infrastructure, from applications and storage systems to identity providers and network topologies. This allows organizations to extend current investments while gaining all the benefits of a managed virtual desktop solution without re-architecting their core environment. By supporting both cloud-hosted and on-premise workloads within a single control plane, we can enable hybrid environments that can adapt to real-world use cases like branch office deployments, temporary workforce expansion, or localized disaster recovery zones. This gives IT teams the agility to scale while preserving control. What sets us apart is that all of the management services available on our own cloud deployments, provisioning, patching, monitoring, support, are equally available for on-premises infrastructure. This ensures that even in a fully localized setup, customers benefit from the same high standards of reliability, performance, and security that define the Anunta DaaS experience. Desktop-ready orchestration now supports Omnisys Horizon vSphere. In addition to Azure Virtual Desktop and Horizon Cloud on Azure Next Generation, this enhancement allows organizations to manage diverse VDI infrastructure, cloud-based or on-premises, through a single control plane. Customers can now choose to deploy their virtual desktops on public cloud or with an Anunta-hosted vSphere environment, offering broad compatibility and centralized orchestration regardless of the underlying infrastructure. These environments are pre-provisioned in Anunta-managed data centers, enabling secure and high-performance DaaS without the need for customers to build and maintain their own vSphere backend. As we already have a data center deployed to desktop ready in India, let's select one of the US locations. In the Resource tab, we can choose from any imported subscription. Let's go ahead and select the Las Vegas domain controller. We'll go ahead and proceed to resources. I'll go ahead and fill these out. After these details have been filled out, we can go ahead and move on to our add-ons. From here, we can select from options such as monitoring, backups with any length of backup retained, disaster recovery, cost analysis, and a VPN. From here, we would move on to the customer details, proceed, and close out. Now, let's go ahead and head back to the homepage here. Now back on the homepage of customers. Our platform supports hybrid architectures, allowing distributed user groups to operate across public and private clouds while maintaining unified governance, policy enforcement, and monitoring. To add a public cloud to an existing deployment, all we need to do is add a subscription and select the provider type. From here, once a provider type is selected during setup, whether that's native AVD, Horizon Cloud on Azure, or vSphere, all downstream workflows remain consistent, from golden image management, desktop delivery, to support and monitoring. This ensures operational simplicity and a seamless user experience across deployment types. This evolution ensures Desktop Ready remains aligned with the needs of modern enterprises looking to standardize desktop deployment and delivery across varied infrastructure stacks. Every organization has diverse user needs. From task workers to power users and developers, our solution offers a flexible range of virtual machine options, allowing customers to tailor desktop environments to fit specific performance, security, and budget requirements. We support both persistent with saved user states and non-persistent desktops for stateless to fit all manner of use cases. With our role-based VM profiles, our customers can choose from a catalog of VM types such as light, medium, and heavy, as well as GPU-enabled devices such as the NV series. This enables all manner of user roles such as office staff, designers, engineers, or developers. And with operating system flexibility, we're able to deploy Windows 10, 11, Linux, or custom operating system images based on user preferences and application needs, all managed within the image management on Desktop Ready. Let's talk about desktop deployment. Our customers frequently express the need for a faster, more efficient way to deploy desktops tailored to specific user group requirements across public cloud, private cloud, and on-premise environments. We built our platform to streamline this process, allowing both our managed services and customer teams to rapidly provision desktops, even for the most demanding workloads. We begin by selecting Provision New Desktops. From here, we're presented with three distinct delivery models. Non-persistent pooled desktops, ideal for shared workstations, allowing multiple users to access the same virtual machine while maintaining their unique session experiences. This model is perfect for task workers who don't require a dedicated environment. For users with more intensive workloads or those needing a dedicated workspace, we deploy a single virtual machine exclusively for them, ensuring they have consistent access to their applications and settings. And non-persistent floating desktops. Designed for shift-based workers, this model allows multiple users to utilize the same desktop in staggered timeframes, effectively maximizing resource use while maintaining individual session integrity. Now, let's take a look at the desktop selection process. We'll start with pooled desktops. Here, we're taken to all available models for that desktop type. Starting with the Anunta standard presets, by selecting the caret icon, we expand the desktop details under the description of the virtual machine, the build type, the VM series, family, how much storage, the image, as well as the max number of users per virtual machine, and the available regions that this can be deployed into. By selecting the plus icon, we are given one more virtual machine with 5 user sessions. And from here, we're able to mix and match from any of the desktop ready presets, as well as any of the customs as well. We'll go ahead and select GTD. As you can see, we've been given one virtual machine with max users per VM of 3, and this can be deployed in Central India and East US. Like confirm desktop selection, and these have been added here. I'll go ahead and select some personal desktops as well. Let's go ahead and deploy one GPU-driven device. as well as another personal desktop. Once more, by expanding these into this caret icon, we're able to see the VM type, family, storage, image, as well as the regions that is available to be deployed on. Go ahead and select Confirm Desktop. And we'll scroll down and select Validate to ensure that we have the available vCPU quota for these virtual machines. Once the vCPU quotas are validated, all we have to do is select Provision New Desktops, which will deliver these desktops to the end user within just a few minutes. Now let's move on to our application section. Here in the application section, we are provided with the application details such as name, version, status, and the application type, whether that is custom or a marketplace application. And as we have assessed and successfully deployed over 1,000 unique applications, our customers can be sure that their custom applications can be virtualized. From here, we can go ahead and select on Manage, where we're able to add users, user groups, or edit the command line of the application itself. By selecting Manage Application VMs, we are taken to all active host pools. If there's no AI-enabled autoscaling from our cost optimization tool, we can manually manage the autoscaling from here. We are able to set the scaling logic by day, ramp up time, working hours, ramp down time, non-working hours, and we can choose the behavior of these virtual machines during non-working hours, such as decommissioning the virtual machine or to power it off. This can be applied to either all virtual machines or by selecting all except the minimum active VMs. A minimal number of VMs will remain available after hours to ensure users working late or off-shift workers have access to their applications. Now, let's move on to deploying a new application. By selecting Create a New Application, we are then able to select from a list of marketplace applications or from the Compute Gallery app, which provides custom applications and application images. Let's go ahead and select Compute Gallery, the application image itself, the application source, and which application we would like to deploy. Let's go ahead and select OneDrive. From here, we can go ahead and name the application itself, provide a description, and any command line arguments. By selecting Confirm, this would begin deploying this application to the end users within just a few minutes. A seamless and responsive desktop experience is critical to employee productivity and satisfaction. Our solution is designed with built-in user experience optimizations to deliver a high-performance, intuitive environment, regardless of location, device, or network conditions. With optimized provisioning and resource allocation, we ensure users can launch their virtual desktops quickly and get to work without delay. This is achieved by monitoring the user's login duration and time slot of activities. Logins are not only monitored, but alerts are triggered to our NOC team should a user's login time exceed their threshold. And we take user experience a step further by continuous measurement of latency, frame rates, and resource utilization to detect and resolve user impacting issues before they're noticed. Here in the User tab, we're provided with a high-level view into their current status, session duration, active time and idle time, their user details, and where they're connecting from to their session host, as well as the host name. And by selecting Monitoring, we are taken to the Topology view. Here, we are given deep and granular details into the user's session, including latency that the user has from their endpoint to their virtual desktop and the total return time, as well as the ability to break down the login duration from brokering time, VM start time, authentication, and so forth, and the top 5 most intensive processes and applications. Additionally, we provide insight into the bandwidth and frame rate, from ongoing frame rate to skip frames. This gives us direct insight into the user's experience and if they're experiencing any latency. And we know firsthand that performance doesn't start in the cloud. It starts at the endpoint. That's why we monitor experience at the device level as well. From within our platform, admins can see not just virtual desktop behavior, but metrics like endpoint CPU and memory usage, storage utilization, device type, network quality, and more. The visibility allows support teams to distinguish between desktop issues and endpoint constraints, eliminating guesswork and speeding up root cause analysis. Whether a user is on a thin client, a personal laptop, or a mobile device, we track the experience holistically, ensuring users get a consistent, reliable environment, no matter how or where they connect from. All of these metrics and more are used to measure the digital employee experience satisfaction and leverage to further optimize the user's experience. We also have our own custom frameworks to track and measure the experience of our customers and publish these metrics on a periodic interval that best fits the customer's needs. And we enable self-service capabilities to our customers, enabling end users to reset their own passwords, request applications, or initiate session restarts without the need for IT intervention. And all this is just the beginning. By combining self-service options, proactive monitoring, real-time diagnostics, and behavioral insights, we empower IT teams to move from reactive support to predictive optimization. The result isn't just fewer tickets. It's a digital workspace that continuously adapts to how people actually work. With Anunta, user experience isn't something you fix. It's something you design for, measure, and continually improve. In today's globalized business landscape, organizations need IT support that transcends borders, time zones, and infrastructure challenges. Our solution is backed by 24/7 global support operations, ensuring consistent, expert assistance no matter where customers are located. With a follow-the-sun model and regional support hubs across APAC, North America, and MENA, our teams provide world-class timely assistance aligned with local business hours and language preferences. With an NPS score of 90, our customers know that they are in good hands. And we take our support a step further with proactive monitoring and issue resolution. Our support teams utilize our homegrown monitoring and isolation dashboard to identify and resolve potential issues before they impact end users. 80% of issues are mitigated before any impact is felt by the end user, which results in a virtually zero user incident ratio per month. The isolation dashboard provides an at-a-glance overview of the entire user session landscape. Starting at the top, we can see the active and disconnected sessions, a snapshot of all sessions within the environment, and how many are currently active. Then, how many sessions have been created, and the total number of terminated sessions throughout the day. Additionally, it highlights the session errors, allowing administrators to quickly identify potential disruptions that may be impacting users. Moving down to the session compute view, we get a more granular look at the health of the individual host pools. Here, we can monitor critical metrics such as CPU usage, memory, disk, and active alerts, all displayed in a clear consolidated view. This layout ensures that potential issues are surfaced immediately, providing proactive visibility into resource consumption and potential performance bottlenecks. It's a powerful tool for maintaining optimal user experience while keeping a pulse on the entire virtual desktop infrastructure. Now, let's go ahead and investigate one of our host pools. The Session Host View provides a centralized overview of the host pool's operational health and availability. At the top, we get an at-the-glance view of the number of hosts that are currently available, their power status, and the agent status, indicating whether each host pool is successfully registered and operational, or if there are failures that require attention. Below, we can see a detailed breakdown of each host, including the IP address, hostname, drain mode status, availability, power status, agent registration, and the type of hosting, whether pooled, personal, or floating. And if a host is experiencing issues or requires maintenance, administrators can enable or disable drain mode, effectively redirecting new sessions away from the host to prevent potential disruptions to end users. This granular control and visibility ensure that the admin team can take immediate corrective action, maintain optimal session distribution, and deliver a consistent user experience across the entire virtual desktop infrastructure. Now, let's go ahead and search for a host within this host pool. The Host Performance View provides administrators with a comprehensive breakdown of the key performance metrics driving the health of each host pool. Starting with the network interface in bytes, we can immediately identify spikes in network traffic and compare it against predefined thresholds, allowing us to proactively address any network congestion or potential bottlenecks. Availability gives us a clear visual representation of host uptime, ensuring that resources remain consistently accessible to users. Moving down to memory usage, we track current memory consumption against established limits, helping to identify potential overuse or resource starvation. Processor usage provides a granular look into CPU activity, pinpointing high consumption patterns that could signal inefficient workloads or rogue processes. In the available disk section, we monitor disk space usage in real time, ensuring that capacity limits are managed effectively to prevent performance degradation. The average logical disk reads metric allows us to keep an eye on storage operations, flagging excessive read-write activities that could be impacting system responsiveness. Collectively, these insights and more enable admins to monitor host health proactively, making adjustments as needed to maintain optimal performance across the virtual desktop environment. Now, moving on to our alerts view. This view highlights critical parameters that have surpassed their monitoring thresholds, allowing us to proactively manage potential issues before they impact user experience. Here, we can see the alerts categorized by severity, with clear distinction between critical and warning states. These alerts span across network interface traffic, CPU, memory utilization, disk usage per drive, and more. Each entry provides detailed information, including the specific parameter, its current value, the set threshold, and the exact time at which the alert was raised. This level of granularity allows our support team to identify and address resource constraints, connectivity spikes, or hardware bottlenecks in real time. This proactive monitoring approach ensures that the environment remains optimized and user sessions remain uninterrupted, maintaining performance consistency across the entire infrastructure. Now, moving over to our processes view. The process view provides a comprehensive overview of all active processes running on the virtual machine, including vital metrics like CPU usage, memory consumption, disk activity, network, and GPU utilization. Each process is displayed with its start time and duration, allowing administrators to pinpoint resource-intensive processes that may be impacting overall performance. If a process becomes unresponsive or is consuming an abnormal amount of resources, the admin has the option to select and terminate the process by selecting this icon here, and then selecting terminate. This immediate intervention capability ensures that the resource allocation remains optimized and user sessions are not adversely affected by rogue or stalled processes. Jumping over to our session overview. Here in the session overview, we get a direct view of all users that are connected to their pool desktop. And should a user session become stuck or unresponsive, the admin is able to terminate that session, just as we saw with the processes, by selecting the user and selecting terminate. We'll go ahead and jump over to applications. Here in applications, all applications that are currently running on the virtual machine are displayed with all of the same metrics from the process view, including CPU, memory, disk, network, and if there is a GPU, the GPU utilization as well. Additionally, just like on processes and sessions, we're able to terminate any applications by selecting those and then using the terminate section here. Moving on to the antivirus view. If there's an antivirus that is currently running on the virtual machine or is installed, we get the current status of it. If it is currently active, the version, and the resource utilization. And finally, under info, we get the direct information for the host, agent and image, network information, the host specifications such as the CPU and memory size, the OS disk name and available space, and operating system details, licensing, and host configuration. Within the isolation dashboard infrastructure overview, we get a direct look into all devices, services, and dependent components. This dashboard gives admins an instant line to fast-track troubleshooting. For example, users are reporting that they no longer have access to their primary line of business application. By utilizing the dashboard, we're able to instantly identify where that issue may be stemming from. Here, in the app registrations, we can see that the ICCO application client secret has expired, which results in a loss of trust to Entra ID. Our platform automatically triggers an alert 90 days in advance to our NOC team for proactive resolution. And with our dedicated and trained NOC team, we offer guaranteed world-class response times and performance standards to ensure accountability and peace of mind. With seamless onboarding and support for large-scale, multi-region deployments, this is ideal for enterprises with distributed operations or merger and acquisition scenarios.